No, I didn't.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another entirely different episode of Together We Roll. Thank you. Do not adjust your television or your, does anybody own a television anymore? Okay. The 21st century. Do not adjust your monitor if you're watching.
The lines are blurred.
Who the fuck am I?
We control the horizontal and the vertical. And yes, I really am this bad looking in real life. Okay, so, hi. This is weird. It's a little intimidating. You got this eye staring at you, like.
And every time you mess up, we can loop it back again and again.
Yeah.
All right, so
I get to watch all this in post over and over.
Oh, fantastic! Cue the intro.
Okay, all right. Let's cue the intro, and we will see you all.
We'll see you in a minute. I'm still here. Hey, cool. The anvil did not successfully drop from the ceiling. I'm very sorry. Normally we do, I realized during the intro, normally we do thanks to everybody, and unfortunately these two are the people who know and understand all of the vendors and people we are working with. No corporate sponsors yet. You could be the first. I have it on personal confirmation that David will get a tattoo of the very first
specifically on top of his head.
Right. That's perfect. Right. So you could be the one.
What's
Please
the
let it
minimum
be
for
bad
the sponsorship? Because I know some nerds.
Let me actually throw something out.
I'm just thinking Bad Dragon, you know?
All right, so
How did I get thrown
kids,
into
don't
this
look that up. Don't look that up. Okay, so actually something that I do know is that David and I last night were talking about the possibility of increasing our social media presence. So it is entirely possible that by the time this is published, depending on whether or not we get off our asses, that there may be some new social media links in the bottom or old social media links in the bottom.
Yeah.
So by all means, please check those. We were talking about doing an Instagram account for all the stuff that we do for playing. We're talking about doing a possibility of a Patreon, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Hey,
All right.
Pull it back in.
When last we left our happy group of courageous intrepids...
should I leave?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You have to start this whole thing. Or for those of you who are tuning in after a long break and wanted to find out whether there was any redemption arc to this crew of hapless murder hobos, trans-dimensional murder hobos, the answer, of course, is what fun would that be? Welcome back. Last time, we were doing this in continuity, weirdly. Last time, ish. The Merry Band had landed on the World Turtle.
World Turtle.
There's my first
Turtle, not turtle.
It is not a turtle. Turtles have derived from this place.
It's a gigantic, island-sized or bigger reptoid.
Yes.
All right. Oid? Reptoid, it orbits. It's a reptoid. Yeah. Okay,
Probably has its own gravity with how big it is.
it probably does. Like the Greenland ice sheet and whatever has its own gravity. It's probably that big. Okay. No, let him talk. Like I do, they say I vamp over him all the goddamn time.
I'm giving back, man. I'm sharing a lot and all this.
Please. Okay. So, you landed on the World Turtle. Sorry, I'm not accepting that turtle right now. World Turtle.
There you go.
Turtle.
Because I think he's a Wartortle.
He's a Wartortle. No, that's a Pokemon. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, they're all
Copyright?
practical
Oh
items.
man!
Just,
Oh, I've got an idea now. All right, so
just two bottles of endless water. Just.
however, in this instance, Nick. Hi, welcome to that side of the screen.
It feels weird.
I know.
I can actually sit at the personal table. There's so many things I want to do here.
The little USB
But I'll
port
stick
is
to
really
the
nice.
professional.
With all the buttons you now have.
Oh my God! There's so much stuff back here.
It is the Borg setup back there.
We as players never get behind the DM screen. And
This
you
is
as players should never
incredible.
be
Like I've
behind
been
the
picking up
screen.
stuff for the like I don't know how many. I don't even know like.
That's a 1 minute counter.
It's 1 minute. Okay, is this one 5 minutes?
That is a 10-minute counter.
That is a perfect timer. Okay, cool. I'm using.
I don't like that.
All right, Nick, you're
Anyway. Dananantic.
Herefore known as phenomenon.
Dananantic.
Oh God.
Did I get that right?
Yes, Dananantic. River crack.
River what?
River crack.
Oh God.
Thank you for that. Okay, so Dananantic. Did I get that right?
Wow.
River crack.
You can't say world turtle, but you can say that fucking thing. All right.
He's a phenomenon.
All right, so, there's your copyright. There's your warning. You are asleep soundly in your bed, in whatever foul and depraved little whatever thing you sleep in at night.
Okay. It's a half hammock, half bed.
All right, half hammock, half bed.
I know what I said.
In your tiny little dude. What do you live in, a hut in a tree?
I live
tree
in.
house?
Okay, so where I live is in the Fort City of Hartgarden. Well, at least now, especially with my family kind of migrated with them. They took one of the copy-pasted houses and purposely sank it into the floor. So they collapsed it into the floor, and they covered it with a bunch of dirt so that it made it a little bit colder so that they can make a better cellar.
Okay, cool. We will get to the description of your character in a moment because
Yes.
it's not actually relevant
I'm
because nobody
waiting
else has seen you.
until you're go.
All right, fantastic. You are asleep in your bed when suddenly your bedroom, whatever your alcove or whatever, is suffused with a golden, brilliant glow. And as you open your eyes in this, a small circle of fire appears just above the foot of your bed, and the circle of fire quickly irises open, and you hear, and a golden cobalt drops to the foot of your bed.
Bloody hell! This must have been Christmas. I bring out a specific arrow with a tip of a chicken head to it. Welcome back.
Oh God! And you see, a pair of little golden claws, and then picks itself up. Where am I?
Well, you're in my basement right
What's
now.
going on?
I don't know. You just stopped by my house. Do you mind bending over for a moment?
You?
You? Yes. You.
Of course it had to be you.
I feel like that's my line.
Weird. Okay, now, you look at him. He's translucent.
Fuck! I swat one time with the backhand.
Yeah, it goes right through. Nope, we don't have time for this. You were the closest person thinking about me, and that's very upsetting to me.
Gee, I wonder why. Do you even remember?
Vaguely.
Something about chicken?
I remember you being upset about a chicken. Yes.
Yes, my pride fucking chicken!
It was delicious.
You could have done it any other time. You could have done it the day after.
I'll tell you
But
how
the
to
night before!
I did it sauteed with a lot of.
I don't fucking want to know! His name was Jim! I love Jim! Jim was my buddy! He went through many things with me. We had emotional outlashes together, and you had the eagle.
I don't. We don't have time for this. I need your help.
No!
Tough. And he reaches in, and he's got the little bird claws at the end of his hands, and goes in bowling ball style. And pulls your translucent form out of your body, which collapses onto your bed.
There is a definite high-pitched schoolgirl scream. not
There's some
prepared for
Doctor
this shit.
Strange shit going on here.
As you are sucked upwards into the fiery portal, you see land masses and oceans and mountains just whizzing by as the stars wheel overhead. Finally, out over the ocean. Traveling over the ocean takes
Streaming
a
the
really
entire
long time. Oh yeah,
I'm
both
streaming the
of you
entire
right. Until like you're falling, a small island starts getting a significantly bigger and bigger and bigger, and you zoom in and zoom down onto a beach. The last thing you see as you come careening down is, in fact, a shipwreck.
Okay.
A shipwreck on a beach, and you come to a perfect halt.
I continue screaming for a solid 3 seconds.
Oh, good. Around you, also suffused in bathed in golden light, you see a maimed, scarred turtle asleep.
Like regular turtle?
No.
Oh, turtle.
Turtle asleep. Next to him, lying prone, is a silver golemoid warforged.
Golemoid.
Golemite, Golemish.
No.
Certainly.
Present day of the Forge Nation after what?
Oh yeah, you're totally right. Not right. Okay, you know exactly
I've
what
heard
it
the
is.
rumors,
Yep.
I've heard the legends, the stories, the
Bigger than life.
bigger than life, drunken tales of these assholes.
Okay, so that's a good chance. Yeah, you actually know who they are.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, given the fact that we had the party where we were all pulled into and everyone cheered for us in Hart Kern.
That's right. Oh, you totally
and
know
there
who
was
these
and
two
there
are.
was the launching deals into the water, the catapults, and I jumped in one. Cannonball.
And not to mention that is a giant.
He might not have noticed you. He was
15
distraught.
foot-
His chicken went missing that night.
The episode in question is paparazzi. That's the episode in
And
question.
there's also a 15-foot tall statue of all you guys in the city.
That's true.
Oh,
Right, there is.
oh God, I forgot all about that.
Yes,
And they took down a full airship by themselves.
That's right.
Full explosion and everything! And a turtle ran on a freaking chain above onto the ship like it was a freaking ninja! Anyway.
All right. Flashback. Surrounded in a suffuse golden glow, sitting at both of them are lying face up
Okay.
in
Like almost
like rigid like if it was like this, it would have been a corpse.
almost like cryostasis kind of.
Exactly. They're lying face up on the deck or on the sand, and sitting at the head of both of them, one each, are a pair of cloaked figures. There is they each is like gesturing over over the head of the other one, and a black tendrils of energy occasionally go through and wander through the heads of either of them, and every time they are touched by this black energy, there's a jerk or a jolt or a shudder.
Am I still like floating off the beach just like a few inches?
You are. Vedic has actually stepped down onto the beach. And
I gotta try to think.
just think it. You are dream stuff. Just think it.
What? I hate
An ethereal.
And
Do I have to bring the heroes of the Forge City dead? The first ones?
no, we're going to save them. And he holds up a he from like out of nowhere, he turns and holds up again. It's a basically a glowing like miniature sun, like a little golden glow energy ball, and he holds up. Yep, we're running out of time.
Oh, don't start with that prophecy crap.
Well, so here's the thing. This is obviously mine. I did it. But I have no recollection of ever doing it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm sure Nicholas is in trouble too. So,
Right.
The skinny one.
yes, the skinny one.
Yes.
Scary beyond all belief.
I've never met her. She's actually quite nice looking, you know? But, you know, if you're into that, you know, elf stuff, you know.
You're good. I need to stay here and tend this. You need to go in there.
What are you pointing at?
And he pointing at X Dome. his head. You need to go in there and get them out.
I know what this is. I had some bad jerky last night. I had some shrooms with a little bit, you know. I was a little bored, and I'm having a bad trip. I know what this is. I know what this. If I just think from the heart, it will just pass right over, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. You're not real. I just meditate for a moment. Maybe if I pinch myself. I pinch myself wrong.
What'd you get with the plan? Get in and save him, or I will leave you like this. Tick tock, tick tock.
When and boom, go with the thing.
Fantastic. Now,
But I do a complete jump. Like almost like going into a swimming pool, but just a cannonball.
and you go right through his head, like your feet touch the ground underneath, but like ass. So you teabag Ek.
I start rolling off to this head.
Yeah, wait, I've got an idea for that. Hold this. And he hands it like, and he reaches over and this is dream space, and unzips reality, and like cartoon style, and a little portal opens, and beyond the portal you see as big as a football field, an underground cavern, like the genie's cavern, just covered in gold and jewels and statuary and jewelry. And he goes, "I'll be right back." And he steps in, and 2 seconds later, he steps right back out. He's got a crown on, he's got a scepter, he's wearing some jewelry, bangles on his wrists, and
Full Scrooge McDuck.
right, and he holds out a bone knife with a black glass blade. Says, "Don't tell anybody I have this."
Sure.
Now give me the ball.
Sure.
And he goes zip and zips it back up. What?
Who the fuck are you?
Me with the cutting.
I'm holding the dagger like at the tip right now. I'm like, you want me to cut this head off?
You're gonna have to get in.
Oh, crap.
Pick one. TikTok.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Well, yes. Fuck it. Thanks. Wait. Do I have my food?
Your what?
My backpack full of food?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the night.
It's whatever mental projection you would have of yourself.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that in a moment.
Right? It's however you think of yourself, and if you think of yourself as having your stuff, although as soon as you go, hang on, I need, and your pack is, it's just there the whole time.
At this point, I kind of like check, like, and then it's all my stuff is like, oh. Kind of think twice about myself. I'm like, I normally don't sleep like this unless I'm in the field. And I just kind of shrug
Stop.
and I toss the dagger at the top of the dome of the turtle.
Okay. It sinks. It flies unerringly. Like you just kind of like throw the knife at it, and it reorients itself in space and speeds up. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, good. You're terrible at those.
Well, I'm gonna need a lot more dice.
All right.
That's something you never want to hear the DM say.
There we go. First roll of the night. Woohoo! 17, bitches.
Then you succeed. 11. Unfortunately, I rolled really, really well. Please take 14 points of psychic damage. As this blade embeds itself into your metaphysical dome.
Are you sure I'm not just assassinating the first heroes?
The black onyx on the bottom end of the bone hilt flashes like the inverse of white light, and it becomes large, and you are drawn down. Find yourself being drawn down into the handle, and with a flash, you find yourself inside the head of the Ek.
Oh crap!
It's pretty empty.
It's really empty.
Pause for, no. You find. Okay, hang on.
Should I even give a description of what I look like?
When you get to him, you're welcome
Got
to.
it. Okay.
Nicholas.
I know I'm just an amorphous blob.
Okay, so we're gonna pause. We're gonna jump to the caverns where Nicholas is currently sitting around playing cards with bone devils or whatever. What is Nicholas likely to be doing in her, because she's
So she's in her little guardian retreat thing,
Uh-huh.
right? Okay. So she would have puttered around, found any like tea making source, and then likely curled up with her notes and all of the notes of the guardian and Drake, and she's got a metric fuckload of paper to play with, and she's just studying.
okay.
And
So
feeling at home and listening to the quiet, the absolute quiet.
you find you in the silence, with the occasional little time, the occasional grinding of sinew from the bone devil as it readjusts itself, but in the absolute silence, the sound of a party horn goes off. And you look up from your book and notes, and you're sitting in a brightly lit grass field. Sun shining overhead, pastoral clouds going by. And you start hearing the sounds of a calliope.
I look around. Are
You
the
are-
devils with me?
Nope. So,
Do I see anyone I know?
no, what you in fact see are brightly colored circus tents.
You want to play the party music?
She's in a nightmare.
Do they look material plane-ish, or do
Oh,
they
yeah, totally
look
material
Sealy
plane-ish.
Court?
They're totally material plane.
Okay, cool.
Whatever would be worse for you. Hang on.
Well,
I've got so many
it's an
buttons. Okay,
important distinction.
fancy mini party.
Yeah, we don't have any music going. Yeah. Hey, there we go.
I'm not sure that one works, but we'll go with it. All right, so so
So you said it's whichever is worse for me.
Mhm.
Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, well then it's the Sealy Court.
okay, totally. There's it's a Sealy tent. It's a Sealy tent.
Yeah.
Like you see the decorations all in Elvish, and you see there are a handful of elven men and women in bright colors and masks. Some of them are juggling, and they're all coming towards you, very very happy and excited that you're here.
And take my cloak and quickly just fuss it so that way I look a bit more Sealy than and then I'm going to reach out with detect thoughts at whoever's in the front.
Okay, you reach for it. Your psychic power. Okay, so actually at this point, make a charisma save.
Oh no, so sad. Charisma, you say?
This is why we're doing her first. She's most likely to know.
Use the new dice. Use the new dice.
The new dice have a specific purpose.
Okay.
Damage only.
No.
Killing party members probably.
So let's see.
She didn't say no.
That's only a 25.
Only. What'd you roll? 2?
Your powers are immediately there. You reach out with your detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You get you're directing at the first person.
Yes.
There's nothing there.
I bounce it.
Okay, so as you start moving from person to person, and each individual clown that starts coming at you and is juggling at you, they all come, so they're getting closer as you start shifting between.
Yeah,
person
sure.
to person.
I'm walking through the.
Yeah, absolutely. They all get in your face, and they're all giggles and loud. There's party horns and confetti being thrown everywhere. There's a fire juggler.
Completely ignore it. Like, things could be bouncing off me and I'm not reacting.
Okay, none of them are real.
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourself as you're walking, plowing through it, you're heading right into the central circus tent,
Yep.
where they've just opened up they've just started the big top show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pause.
Perfect time for the music.
Oh, the music just ended it. Yeah, that's the way it works, man.
Okay.
Not all the time.
Fucking bullshit.
Where's the shopkeep?
Clown nonsense.
Eck. You have been running from the slavers for as long as you can remember. This cavern was supposed to be one of your last hideouts, and you have with you 25 total women and children. And you know that you've been found. And you can hear the slavers behind you coming with their chains and battering. They've got a practice of beating their swords against the cave walls in order so that they know that you know that they're coming. And the children around you are starting to cry and they're starting to panic.
Shh, quiet. Shh, it's okay. It'll be good. It'll be safe. You're safe.
A golden iris of fire opens up above you. Iris is open. Please introduce your character.
Wait, but oh shit. Okay.
Can you check the music again?
Okay. Well, as a very loud sound, high pitched, very high pitched, like a high school girl, hits the phone.
I got it.
Roll initiative, try to kill me. You find yourself looking at, plastered on the floor, probably about a good 2 inches deep into the sand or rock, whatever, is a stout 3-foot individual, though humanoid as far as you can tell, and as he starts peeling himself off the floor, you're looking at a halfling individual, barefoot, leather bound along the legs and upper torso, with what looks to be a pack on his back that is covered over the pack, shoulders, head, and most of the legs of what looks to be a oversized cloak that has various bits and pieces of natural tough grass and fauna that can only be described as a ghillie suit. On the inside of his basic studded leather armor, you see a somewhat oval-faced individual that definitely has not skipped meals, pretty much ever. That smells more of like baked foods, alcohols, and other things of snacky stuff. Is mutton chop with a bit of a beard, no mustache whatsoever. That also has that fauna rolled into it, along with light crossbow, hand crossbow, string across his front part of his chest, as if he can fire and move on to the next, fire, move on to the next, and fire at rapid succession. Along what looks to be
what? Don't worry about it.
I'm muting it. Sorry about that.
Same,
He
honestly.
checks his phone, sends it off.
paper showed
What
up.
looks to be over his right shoulder that seems to be etched into the armor itself with a slight, almost like gold, followed by it's a line of color that changes chromatically of various different colors. So you have like a color, almost rainbow lined etch of what looks to be a oversized lizard tattoo on the armor itself that goes from the head that's resting on his right pec, that goes over the shoulder, and you can see it coming around over the base with the tail and base legs from his hip. That is also seems to be made into his armor. As he's spitting out various rocks.
I grab him by the shoulders and go, friend of foe.
Hi, I'm Dan and Antique, Webcast from the Forge Nation. Where are the Rangers, sir?
You begin to hear the sound of baying hounds echoing through the caverns behind you.
Why are you here?
I don't know.
You chose a bad place. Down. Children, make certain he doesn't go anywhere.
And you are pinned rather effectively by 25 little pairs of hands that all seem to like grab you and hold you down.
What do these things look like?
They look like tiny turtle people.
So first there's the mortal fear of just having the nightmare of tiny little hands just kind of come out of the shadows and just grab him and pull him in, followed by, oh, a little less mortality, and followed by, check my parents. They said,
If you want to run, go ahead, run into the dark.
where are we?
Everyone here fears the dark. Do not run into the dark.
You hear the sound of swords being battered against cave walls. You hear men talking amongst themselves. You hear dogs baying through the caverns, echoing.
Through this acid trip of a dream, do I have any idea what the fuck is going on?
Well, what are you asking?
Did Vena just gave me the vague...
You have to get them out.
Yeah, I have to get him out. Okay. Looking about and seeing...
Do I have both of my legs right now?
Yes, you do! That's how you imagine yourself. Yes, you absolutely do.
Wow. All right.
All right.
I'm a whole portal right now.
While you figure that out, okay, Sparks. The leader chair that you are being born in, over the field and up the steps to the capital of the Verosian Empire, which is currently decimated. It has been the Capitol building, which was once proud white marble, has been leveled almost to its foundations. Rubble and fire have overtaken the Verosian capital as the army of Forged has overtaken it and has begun wiping it out, and they are rounding up surrender. They are rounding up prisoners. You look out the wooden leader chair that you are currently sitting on, cascaded in silks and thin material to provide shading and obscurity to your identities, being carried aloft by 12 other Forged.
Terminator Overlord here.
As you are being brought in towards the being brought into the Capitol, the main plaza out in front of the Capitol building, more and more of the Forged army begins crowding human beings and other flesh. Sentient meat has been brought into the center of the courtyard as the palanquin or whatever it is slowly is lowered ever so gently. Your 12 guard retinue begins stepping away and kneeling, and you get to your major domo, a fellow forged in fine robes, steps forward and goes, "My lord, the prisoners await your sentence." Pause.
Just let that ego set in for a
Yep. Okay. Next.
Hi.
Boom, left turn. You don't know where you are. You don't know why you're there, but you like it.
But I'm gonna let you know where you are.
If we haven't said this yet, this is a one-shot, and he is the god now.
Right? You're all in trouble now. All right. You enter into the circus tent. The music here is raucous. There's a crowd of Seelie Fae who are all doing all manner of their normal, loud and overly vibrant, hyper vibrant colors and displays of the overhead. There's acrobats doing impossible
Stuntings and
feats.
illusions and all the bits. Yes.
Okay, and yes, as you scan around, none of it is real.
Yeah.
Okay. The ringleader steps forward. A woman, a woman a bit elderly, or late middle age, 50s, let's say, with
But Sealy, so 500s, let's
with
say.
bright red hair, steps forward, and she's wearing this sequined ringleader top hat and tails that is the same exact color as her hair. She steps forward and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event."
Is she real?
Make a charisma save.
Well, that's gonna be a 29.
Okay, fantastic.
It was a 4.
Welcome to my hell.
I know, right? All right, you turn your psychic abilities on to, and you attempt to reach out and touch the mind of the ringleader, and the thoughts that you get are instead the sounds ever so quietly of a music box playing a lullaby. And a woman is very softly singing to him. And that's real.
Can I cast an area of effect spell centered on my physical body, regardless of whatever the fuck is around me?
That sounds like a fantastic... Make a charisma save.
That is a... God, I can do math. What's 13 plus 11?
24.
24.
She's weakening.
Okay. You may cast your spell successfully. So.
Cool. Then I'm going to need int saves.
Okay.
I'm gonna need int saves from everything in a 20-foot sphere centered on myself.
My first roll of the night is a 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Kaboom!
We got cheat mode activated.
You ever heard of creative mode? Yeah, this is kind of like that.
Oh, man. Well, that blows.
One sec. We didn't update this stuff. Oh.
Oops. Dun, 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 dun.
No, I don't remember how careful works. Careful is I can just, do I skip me or do I just automatically pass?
You automatically pass and you take half damage.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you don't take no damage.
Right. Okay, cool. So I have to roll damage now. Yes.
These buttons are so cool.
Yeah. Don't press the new button
Can
again.
someone
Right.
hand me?
Fuck it.
No, I'll just.
The first thing he did was press the new button twice.
Nope.
I'm like, no! And my computer was.
It sounded like an old 2000,
Okay, hang on.
2000 modem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Arrow noises everywhere.
Yeah, one of the things we're talking about while we're
I'm trying to do math. Can you guys? 19 plus 2.
13 plus 2.
27.
You're gonna get
27 damage?
27 psychic damage.
And you're within range.
For what?
Smacking.
And then anything that hits, they roll a d6 and subtract that number from all of their attack rolls and ability checks, including con saving throws to maintain concentration.
Ooh. Damn.
Okay.
Sorcerer.
Okay, so you go, zot, and immediately your eyes whip open. You are laying on the floor of your little guardian sanctuary. You look around. Your devils are asleep or otherwise incapacitated on the floor where they were over torturing a mouse or whatever the hell they were doing in the meantime.
Rending the bodies of kobolds.
Right, yeah, exactly. And standing above you, holding her head with blood coming out of both nostrils and one ear, cry harder, is that woman. Except she's wrapped now in a black in a black darkened robe, and she looks down and goes, "You bitch! You fucking whore!
Bitch is accurate, poor isn't. Who the fuck do you think you are? And then I would like to cast a spell.
All right. Pause.
Meanwhile, in the other brain.
Meanwhile, in the other brain.
Nothing is happening.
All right.
Literally nothing.
I just like to visualize X brain. It kind of goes. It's like
It's like dial tone.
no, it's
Great
more like
sucking
a
sound.
glitchy game. So it goes like it does something and then like lags. And then does something and lags.
Doesn't have enough RAM, not enough computing power.
If the music box thing is happening, I think that there should always be a slight echo to the
Can I
sound.
have one of the little hourglasses for a second? The mini one, mini one,
Oh,
mini one.
yeah.
Here we are. Like, here's
Right.
X brain. Here's X
I
brain.
forgot to be doing this.
Okay, so I was. That I was. Sorry,
It's buffering. Still
Okay.
buffering.
buffering.
Time limit.
You are in. You are standing. Okay. The first two slavers have entered into the cavern and have already fallen to your blade. You know they're lying bloody at your feet, but you can hear more coming down the cavern in front of you.
We have to get into the dark. We have to get in the dark, and I pull the bodies into the edges of the cave as close as I can.
Would you have
Ooh.
gone in with light?
No, I did not, and that was the trick. Stay away from the dark. But I don't have any light, and I take. But I take the torches, the torches that the guards had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I snuff one. No, I toss one. I'm tossing one to the left as far as I can. I don't know if it's gonna hit a wall or not. I take the next one and we start going as deep as we can into the cave. And is Gaw with me?
Hang on. Whoa, no. This is Nightmare. He died.
Oh,
Dude, darkness.
damn.
Died months ago.
I'm listening for water.
Listening for water. Make a perception roll. You gonna do anything of this?
Well, right now he hears a little bit like almost like a crunching of like some sort of paper.
You opening a candy wrapper?
Yes.
I am.
As I was just kind of taking a small little snack because I haven't had breakfast yet. Let alone
Stop it right now! I can't hear anything with that noise. A 1.
I crunch a little. I crunch a little bit. You see some sort of almost like crunched oats covered in what looks to be honey and what looks to be some sort of flour-based product that's marbleized on top of it. It's like, I was hungry.
Are you a nervous eater?
Can you tell?
So am I.
I hand it over.
It's not what I was threatening, but fine. Pass it off to one of the children.
Don't you hate it?
Pass it off to one of the children.
Okay.
Try to threaten somebody and they fucking candy. All right. And into the darkness as
All
we
right,
go.
so,
It's trying to shield the light, but keep the light going as with my body and push into the darkness with everyone that we can.
Make another perception roll, please. What do you?
Okay.
Okay, the other one was
Pass the
perception was
perception.
9 last time because I rolled a 1, but we're running another perception check. 13.
Perception. 27.
What is your flat-footed armor class? Or sorry, there's no flat-footed 3rd edition.
5th edition.
That's
You
armor class.
dated
That's way
yourself.
back there.
So I don't wear armor. So my AC.
Yep.
18 at this point because I do not have. Wait a minute.
Doesn't matter.
I don't have my dwarven belt,
I
do I?
rolled for absolute shit. No, probably not. Doesn't matter. I rolled for absolute shit. So at this point, 2 hounds lunge out of the darkness, and both of them attempt to get at you, and neither one of them actually like gets you. And their handler steps into the light in front of you. So you got 2 hounds. So the handler is a large human. You're significantly like he towers over you. He's a big, burly human being, and he's got a belt on. But at his belt, there's dangling off his belt. He's got 8-10 chains. Each one's got a collar at the far end of it.
I toss. I'm using one of my attack actions to hurl the lit torch at the other guard, and I am lunging with my jaw at the other guard, at my handler.
Okay.
Would it be possible?
I'm going into a rage as I do this.
Okay.
You're like,
Would the
would it be possible?
Was there any momentary pause? I'm wondering.
There was.
Of making eye contact.
Absolutely, there was. There was this moment of what are we going to do here?
Okay. You just hear in the background with a little thunk thunk, as like almost like something's getting uncorked. Well, that's not a good sign. And I'm underneath your legs because I'm a naturally small individual, chugging what looks to be some alcoholic beverage as I grab your torch. I don't like slavers. And I exhale my breath weapon and a 30-foot cone.
30 feet. Wow.
Wow.
As I exhale, and it turns as the fire turns into black, burning tar as I exhale a acid breath.
Nice.
So they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Okay. So a slaver and 2 dogs. What's DC?
30 foot.
16.
Yes, it's like 30 foot cone, I think.
It is a
Yeah.
30-foot cone.
Normal
Okay.
weapon for-
Roll. Give me your damage.
Humanoid.
Okay. It's going to be
15.
8d6, so let me roll that.
This is a spell.
2,
Wait
4,
a minute.
6, 7. I need another d6.
Interesting.
That's still only a 50-foot cone.
That he's-
Yep.
No. That's a 30 foot cone.
A 3-foot gnome, possibly a little taller due to his backpacking.
Gnome or halfling?
Halfling. Oh shit, I just did that to myself.
Not the same thing.
I'm like, please tell me I didn't type that wrong in
No,
your
I'm
character
a
profile.
halfling.
Your character sheet.
15, 20, plus
What's
the
his
other 2,
Sorry for the noise, folks.
25,
Oh my
24
goodness.
points of acid damage, halved if they succeeded.
Okay. You melt down 2 of the dogs, and the dude is very upset about this.
And I'm instantly coming right on him.
Rolled it.
So I went to grab my torch. I went to run with the torch, and he steps through and blows through. So now I'm tossing the. Is the torch still lit?
It's in my hand.
Oh, it's in your hand. All
Yeah.
right. Fine. Then I'm leaving it alone, and I'm running straight to the other one with my jaw, my handler. So this is. Oh shoot! I gotta figure it out. Okay, my semi jaw. So 17 to hit.
That hits. Yep. So, what happens now? Because I don't know.
Right. I clamp down onto his, if I can choose where, to his neck.
Okay.
And he is now grappled.
Mm-hmm.
And fun things happen next round.
Okay. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
With me?
Roll. Okay. Everyone, roll initiative,
Okay.
and we'll get to you in a moment.
I'm going to have my initiative roll anyways.
Ooh,
Woof.
15.
23.
Oh, sorry. You should call off. You're gonna call off, right? Or you just want us to give you
Well,
some
it's
numbers?
just us two.
Okay. So hang on. Actually, let
You
me.
said everyone.
I did.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I normally do this very differently. Deck. What is yours?
Sorry about that. 15.
15. Sparks.
8.
Okay.
I'm not expecting
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I'm just like,
Dan, damn it, fuck. Dan and Antic, okay?
Da-na-na-na-na.
There you
dynamic.
go. 23.
Dan and Antic.
Danny.
Dan
23.
and Antic.
Nicholas.
11.
I hate
I
it.
ran out of room, so
Eleven.
it's Dan and Ann.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-tic.
I cannot wait for Nicholas to meet him and inform him that is not his name. Just, my name is no.
I refuse to call you that.
Absolutely not.
Pause. Sparks.
Meanwhile, on the other brain.
Meanwhile, in the other brain, your soldiers have brought the meat into the center of the courtyard, everything that they could find. And they've lined them all up. You know, some you see rich merchants, women, children, peasants, farmers, some in opulent wealth, some drugged from their homes in the middle of the night.
So they're all alive. They're just being referred to as meat.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Visualization.
No soldiers.
So no. This is all the surviving populace. Your surprise attack was incredibly successful. It was a rout, and so this is what you have here are literally the survivors of your attack. This is just population. Any soldiers would be taken somewhere else and done something else with. And they everyone is basically the square is surrounded by guards, and they're in the forged soldiers, each one bigger and more intimidating than the one before, and they're all heavily armed with the latest in forged weaponry, and one overly large merchant gets up and tries to make a run for it, and one of the forged just turns and bisects him and puts this. You are Major Domo. Seven goes, awaiting your order, my lord.
Well, we've taken the city. We need some workers to rebuild it for ourselves, right?
My lord, we can make workers. What are you referring to?
Make some use of them, aside from fertilizer.
My lord, they're meat.
Yes.
Are we not to begin the culling?
Culling?
Yes, my lord. And he turns and just grabs. He grabs a woman, some human woman. He takes and just snaps her neck and drops her. Yes, my lord. Meat.
We can use them more than meat.
Target practice? Sport, my lord? Gladiatorial combat. What would you like? I really don't like where this is going.
That's fucking awesome. Moral dilemma.
No, they are still useful.
Peace.
Yes, my lord.
Put them to work.
Sport it is. Yes, sir. And he turns and starts giving commands, and do the forged have their own language or sort of thing? By the way,
They do. Many of them don't understand it.
okay.
We saw it in the Ark of Cogs.
Right, the clicks and whirls and whistles. And okay, so he starts giving commands in that click and whirl language. Make a charisma saving throw, please.
Yes, because I can do charisma well.
You are a brute, so add a d6, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, saving throw. That's right. That was 11. Get back there. Charisma's not terrible. That's gonna be a 16.
You succeed.
Oh shit!
So as you look around, the clicks and the warbles that the major domo was making towards the soldiers resolves itself into a small music box music instead of the language. And everyone else treats it as language, but it's the tiniest bit of music box.
Can you turn that down a bit?
Yes, I can.
I got it.
It's the sound of a music box turning over, and you can hear ever so quietly a lullaby. We'll get to you in a minute. Back to this.
So seeing the hero of the Forward City's work in progress, with my passive perception, probably realizing that he doesn't have the signature toward a leg, or lack of one, I should say, because it's actually one of the big things about a wounded soldier still being effective in combat.
And apparently, the 14-foot bronze statue was done with a very obvious knot toward a leg.
Yeah.
Because it looked like a big human dwarfish foot.
It looked like a booted foot.
It looked like a booted foot. It definitely looked a prosthetic. I just kind of march up while you're still crunching the bone of the soldier. He just kind of grimaces. Well, now that's done. Well, bloody hell. Now that's done. Shall we get out of here? Do you know? What do you know? What is this place?
these are the old mines where we are looking for the lodestones for these folk here.
Children at the back of the group begin screaming as dogs grab them and drag them off into the
I don't think they're real. Okay.
And listen for water, and we're going deeper into the cavern.
Okay. So as I want to paint this picture. So you're in a bit larger of a cavern. You know, you've got the cart tracks have gone through it, where, you know, this was a mine at one point. So this place has been opened up a little bit, and your torch is the only source of light, and you can see.
I'm just kind of holding it, and he's holding me.
Right. So you have this group of women and children that you have this sequestered off into this area, and there's a couple of different tunnels that lead off in different directions from this area. And as you turn around and we're going to go for water, you know, you see these dark canine forms begin just grabbing people and yanking them off down into the different disparate tunnels at speed. Grab, screaming. Chaos ensues. People start running into the dark.
Blimey, this is not a good thing.
Damn it. Together. And I'm trying to get as many to keep within the circle of the light. Stay in the circle of the light. Stay in the circle of the light. And we are now charging into, I'm looking for one of the caves that we have avoided for the last several months because of the dark that has invaded that space.
Roll persuasion, see what you can do. See, because you are now, it's chaos. It's a melee.
2.
Okay.
I roll straight up, man.
No, nobody's listening. They are screaming. You hear the rending of flesh. The shouting of the slavers behind you have gotten louder and more triumphant in nature. The banging on the walls has stopped because they're busy. They're otherwise busy. More hounds. You see these black hound shapes, and they're not normal hounds. They're shadowy and they're sinewy as they whip through the torchlight, and, you know, the small child is running away, and this hound comes just nails it and drags it down.
Through this rather unsettling lucid dream that I see, still held, I'm assuming, with your hand, with the torch, I drop the torch and try to grab your face. Warrior Ek, do you remember Forge City? Do you remember the good you've done? I don't think this is real. This is...
You may make it, if you like. You may make a charisma saving throw at
Wake up. Wake up. I will give you good food.
And now I'm rolling it in. Charisma saving throw. Thank God it was an advantage, because it was a 1 and a 13. Nothing great. Charisma, yeah.
Okay, you may add a d4.
Wait. Charisma, yeah, plus 1.
The timer, add a d4. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to this.
14. Just short.
Nope,
Damn
sorry.
it.
Okay, I love this. Oh, this is not where I thought this was going to go. Okay, so you, Sparks, you make your saving. You sit up. And all around you, everything is in a golden, suffuse glow. And you remember being attacked, waylaid at the wreckage, at the ship that had the little golden lobster crab thing. Okay, everything after that, the proceeding down, finding the world turtle, seeing the larger than life limb jumping off and attempting to make contact, it was all a dream. You are still in that shipwreck. And as you sit up, and there's this golden luminescent light all around you, and Vedic is he's sitting in midair, cross-legged, and he's also got like a crown and bangles and like a necklace as big as his head.
Vedic has transcended.
Does he do this?
He's wearing an opal like Flava Flav wears a clock. And he's holding this golden orb, and the golden orb is, as you're watching, dimming ever so slightly. And he looks up and goes, "Oh, thank God, somebody's awake!" pause. I want to call her just a minute. Nicholas,
Yeah.
you sit up and you're ready to cast your spell, and you look down. Your form is still at your feet. You are translucent.
Okay.
You are translucent. Your form is still at your feet.
Can you explain to me what's going on?
Well, kind of. We're under attack.
Like,
This-
I just apparently took over the Verosian Empire?
What'd you do with it?
Oh, we were killing everyone.
That sounds about right.
No, like everyone.
Yeah, that and he there's a and his like the book that he pages through all the time is there. Because I think we avoided that one. You're probably okay.
Good, because I don't want to kill everyone.
Go with that. That's a good. Just keep saying that over and over and over again.
Probability of happening 28% now.
I don't want to do that. No.
We're under attack, and I don't know how much longer.
I'm still sitting in myself.
Yeah,
What?
that's a
What?
problem.
What?
Just come over here. I think I've got a solution, but we need to wake Heck up. Do you?
Is there still a
There's still a dagger sticking right on his foot. You should.
What? Why did you? But
Oh, I got
What?
an idea. Grab the dagger.
it's in his head.
Just grab the dagger.
No.
Take it out of his head. It's obviously hurting. Take him out of his head.
Fuck it.
If you grab the dagger, you're sucked into the opal. Alright, so a ring of fire opens up.
on top of us?
Alright. Yeah. Okay. Come back to you for a moment. Hi. So the as this woman like jumps back, time and everything else around you begins to distort, and she freezes as everything around you begins being suffused with a golden glow.
Am I frozen? Just she's frozen.
Just she's frozen.
Okay.
You look at your hand, you can see right through your own hand.
Sure. Can I cast spells at her? Is that a thing that I'm capable of doing?
Probably, absolutely. You have all your abilities.
Time is frozen. I'm going to unleash the entirety of my spell book, and then when time starts up again, you will be vaporized.
Oh, no, I'd like to detect thoughts on her and then push into her brain and interrogate her for what the fuck is going on and who she thinks she is
Okay,
and how
okay.
she got here.
Okay. First of all, being Fae, make a history, intelligence, whatever check, knowledge check of your choice.
Okay, knowledge check of my choice.
Whichever one you like.
None of them. I'm real dumb. I'm just, like, very charming.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a modified 20 for any of them because they're literally all +1.
Pick one.
What am I trying to do?
You recognize this person. Pick one.
Oh, then probably
Oh.
history.
History is beautiful. You have heard of a Sealy Fae Court group of assassins who kill people in their dreams. They are called the Lullabies.
Okay, so I have heard of this assassin bitch.
Or at least their organization.
They are somewhat famous for being able to even kill elves in a sleep-like state.
Okay. I'm still gonna do the detect thoughts thing.
Okay. As you direct your magic at her, there's it's not that she's immune to it, but it's not getting to her.
Okay, cool. Then I just am going to tap into a slightly different power. And,
What does this do? Nick, what did you do to me?
I'll tell you if
I'm
I
going
need
to invoke a dark hunger that causes tendrils of black energy to spew out from me and into her.
Okay. So you go.
Strength saving throw.
What?
Strength saving throw.
They go through her. You are translucent. You still have the tentacles. They're still very much there.
Okay. Cool. Where is this originating from? Like, can I see the fucking music box that's tingling-a-linging in my head?
Yeah, absolutely. It was at her feet. There's a tiny jeweled box at her feet. Also, the golden suffused glow, it has a source, and it's through that wall.
Okay. Is the flesh golem around, and is he awake?
You can get up and walk around.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get up and everything seems to be essentially frozen in place, or it's not frozen so much as it's moving at a very, very, very impossibly slow rate.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, Flesh Golem is there. He's you've caught him like actively picking what should be a nostril, and he's up to like the third knuckle, like just.
Okay.
This flesh dragon golem. It's a deep nose.
I'm going to test this because it may or may not work with this apparently being some weird planar shit. But could I minor illusion go break the music box and a big like light in front of him and just like have it hold there?
You just put a sign up here.
Yes.
It'll be there for one frame.
Yeah. Right. So you can hold it there, and we'll get to you in a minute. Okay, so gentlemen, clang.
Okay.
On top of us, or
Oh yeah, absolutely.
so what I'm saying, when you're trying, this place makes no sense. It is too exaggerated.
Everyone take 2 points of bludgeoning.
Yes. Oh fuck.
I'm raging, so I take 1.
1 point of bludgeoning. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can use your new thing.
Sparks! Sparks! Oh, we've got to get out of here.
Get out of where?
Out of these caves. Listen for water.
What cave?
Listen for water. Listen for water. And I'm working to get them out.
Why are you here now? What the hell just happened?
You're still sitting down here.
You hear this little golden cackling.
Hey, what did you do?
You also hear.
Shit, sorry.
As you're still sitting on me.
Cackle.
I am 3 foot. You can pick me up with one hand. I am not even 40 pounds.
Sorry? Completely unintentional. Where are we?
We're in caves. Where did you come from?
I came from the destroyed Ferocian Empire that apparently I had subjugated.
Grab some sparks. We need to wake him up. He's a little thick-headed. I've heard stories about his thick-headedness and its legendary proportions, but I didn't believe
What do you
so.
mean wake up?
You woke up, now you're in his skull, and I'm also in his skull, and he's having a nightmare.
So wait, I was sleeping.
Make your charisma save. Hell yeah, absolutely.
I don't sleep though. What? I was treat. What? How? What? Where?
That may make no sense, you know?
5.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me try something. And I run up and I kick him in the nads. Well, actually, I punch him in the nads because that's more of a
There's
head
still
fight.
children screaming. Like, you only had like 20, 25 children. Like, you must have lost 40 children at this point in the background. As these, like, everyone's like, is they... You don't know how
Spawning.
to beat around. Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
That's a nightmare for you. That's a nightmare.
God.
It doesn't make any
All right,
sense.
what am I doing again now? I'm doing a what? Well, okay, I just failed at a 5.
No. Okay, sorry. Because you've got people helping you, please re-roll that with advantage, and you get a 2d4.
2d4.
Oh, interesting.
Well, you're
I also-
taking for fucking ever is the point.
All right. With advantage on this roll?
Yeah.
I'm also attempting to punch him in the nads.
All right. So that would be,
Forgetting the anatomy of a turtle.
I rolled a natural 19
Okay.
and a total of 5 more points between the 2d4, so that gives me 20,
All right. So you go...
24.
No, hang on. Like, you gotta wind this thing up, like keep the pimp hand strong, you know.
You also
And-
hear knuckles cracking at your lower abdomen as I rolled a 17 minus 1.
You know, minus one again.
Oh,
and you
a
sit
melee.
up out of your own body, and everyone else gets cascaded out of his like out of his head.
Does the knife go with the temporal?
It goes, no. It goes with you as you come out. You've got this thing like stuck to your forehead like a unicorn.
What?
I'm rolling on the sand
it's
doing
splitting
rolls,
right
just hell in my head.
Yeah, you can grab it. It comes right out. You already took the damage from it. You're fine. It like melds out. There's no actual wound. It just hurt like hell.
Oh, what the hell's going on here? Looking around.
Vedic, explain.
Well, and he says again, like sitting there, lotus floating with the little golden ball. And the little golden ball is fading very quickly. He goes, "We need Nicholas, can you hear me? God, I hope she's okay. Look around." And you see, so you are standing there. All four of you, four, are standing translucent in the wreckage of that golden lobster ship.
Mm-hmm.
Your two bodies are lying face up, with a pair of hooded figures casting dark energies into your skulls. A golden suffuse glow. It sort of like permeates everything, and it's both everywhere and nowhere all at the same time. It seems to sort of originate from the orb in Vedic's hands. And he goes, "Well, I made a thing. I don't know how. I didn't do it. I mean, I did it. It's obviously mine, but we're under attack, and
I can see that.
I give us sundial. I give us about another 10 minutes before this wears off.
And we go back to the nightmares that we were in?
Back, yes.
Well, how do we stop them then if we're just standing here in our ghosts?
I think
Where's Nicholas here?
I think I can put you back in your bodies. Like without it waking up. I think I can convert this into a protection.
Without who waking up? Us?
Without you being stuck in the nightmare. I think I can wake you all up.
Right.
What about me?
I think I wake you up too.
Who are you?
Oh, in that case,
He's the help.
hi, I'm Dan Anantic. Very crack. I am auxiliary support of the piercing piercings team.
I thought you were part of the dream. What?
Well, yes.
Actually, that doesn't make sense. Why would he have a...
And my body's back at
halfling
home, so yeah, go ahead. Time for brunch anyway.
Okay.
What? I am so confused.
I'm not going back into that. I'm not going
Swear
back.
to
I
God.
can't lose those children again. And did you know Gaw is dead?
No, he's not.
I'm going to die.
Who?
Wait, you'll like this.
Mm-hmm.
God's not dead.
Fine.
I don't think he is.
Well, he's
Well,
not-
chicken
he's not
is a Vedic that is apparently. Actually, no, you're not on the statue. Anyway,
He's not.
Yet.
there are gods. Anyway,
Right. What is your plan, Vedic? You said you can get us into our
I'll put
bodies.
everyone
Get us
back in
up?
your bodies, awake,
yeah, wake us up.
right
Wake us
now.
up.
But you're going to be in the fight of your lives.
Isn't that everything?
I'd rather die in the real world than die in a nightmare.
All right. Everybody ready?
Boom, boom, boom,
All right.
boom, and I start stomping my foot.
And
I start
begins-
stomping my foot to enter a rage.
He begins channeling temporal energies into the orb. Nicholas, in the distance, you see the source of the light basically start fluctuating, getting much brighter and brighter, and like
I move towards it.
like a sun erupting. There's a flash, and you all open your eyes. Can I get the battle mat down, please?
You can.
Whoa, bum bum bum.
Did my body ever get transported here as well?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Wait,
Just spectral.
just wait.
Okay. Now I'm just making sure I visualize this
Good
correctly.
you folks for this.
We threw this together in about an hour.
Oh, it is so cool.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
All right, so, Nicholas,
Yeah.
place your body wherever, like somewhere inside the cavern.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, now I get
Two
it.
places of the earth.
And
Now it makes sense.
Vedic and I'm sorry. Actually, yes. You need Vedic, Sparks, and Ek prone on the somewhere inside that, next to each other, very close together, inside that. Yeah, that's probably on the deck. And Vedic.
Vedic is prone as well.
Yep, everybody's down. Okay, so everyone picked at the beginning of the game. Everyone picked and assigned themselves a card.
Yes. Where the hell did I put it?
Oh, I got them.
Oh, okay.
I got them. Okay, and I know who they are.
Okay.
Pick a card.
Oh no!
Oh yes, pick a card.
No! I don't want to be any of them.
No!
Give
Oh my god! You're gonna make us switch bodies! Oh god!
You keep all of your abilities, but your physical stats, stature, and equipment are the other person's. Okay. Did you get who you were? Okay,
I
so
didn't.
Nicholas is the Queen of Spades.
I am the
The
ace.
Ace of Spades, you're in Spark's body.
Oh shit!
You're the tank. You're the Jack of Diamonds.
The Jack of Diamonds is you're in X body.
Okay.
Ek, you're in Vedek's body. Okay, your body is not in play at this point.
No.
Sorry, I meant to. Sorry.
Okay, so
Then
you're not.
You get the Joker. You're in Vedek's body.
Okay.
Try not to bust the chrome.
So
I get to be me.
You're the only one.
Oh, yay.
So wait, we don't switch character sheets.
So no,
So,
but
yeah.
when it comes down to, so keep in mind. Sorry, hang on. I'm gonna put character out there. Keep in mind that you're in the body. Okay, so you're in whose body?
X.
Okay, you have X physical stats and you have X equipment, but all of your abilities are yours.
You fight like a fighter, but you have the barbarian body.
And equipment. Okay, well I need whatever sword you're using.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just give you my items.
That's going to be chance.
Is that the cursed one?
is
So what
it
happened?
is
That's a fantastic question that I'm going to leave for our GM.
Here's all of my items.
No. He doesn't know what
Yeah,
you're
and-
carrying.
I am a fleshling in a forged body.
He doesn't know that my sword isn't drawn.
Exactly.
It's in my arm.
How am I going to be trapped? I'm going to be spending 5 minutes figuring out how to breathe.
You don't.
Exactly.
Yay,
Okay.
yay, me.
And Nicholas is for some reason. Damn it! I was really hoping she'd end up in bed. I'm gonna cast a spell. That didn't work the way I wanted it to.
No,
if I was
me.
if I was there with a Nicholas's body, that'd be crazy.
Oh, that was lucky.
God.
That is obnoxiously lucky. I'm very disappointed.
I don't want any of them trying to be me. They like to get punched. No, I'm by myself.
It would have been.
That would've been
It would have been
hilarious.
perfect if you were in X body.
And X was yours.
No.
And as you open your eyes, well, open a set of eyes, and look up. You look up into a pair of the hooded figures who are very surprised that you've just opened your eyes. There is each of you has by your head a small jeweled box that has got a little lever rotating and playing.
With my flight and fight instincts that have been hammered into me due to being in the military, being into the forged military, I immediately elbow it, thinking that it's me, but I'm trying just to like break the top of it and not realizing the mass that I have. Yeah.
Giant metal arm comes up.
All right, and with that, okay. So hang on, I want to do one round
Okay.
because there is another gotcha coming.
Oh
Okay.
God.
I need everyone's cards, please.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
I don't like
I
this.
don't like what happened the last time I gave
Oh,
her to
boy.
It can't be much worse than body switching.
boy.
Unless it switches every round.
This
There
is,
it is.
Oh,
Except Nicholas, who's back in her own body. So you three at the end of the round will pick new bodies
Until you get to your own.
until you get to your own. Okay, so fantastic. At the top of the initiative. Actually, you know what? Do we want to just call it there and
We'll take a break.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna take a break.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
go, and we'll see you next week.
Wow.
All right.
So you asked me for this kerfuffle.
You let me sit here. You gave me a microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a blast, and we'll see you very soon here. Bye.
well done.
Bye.
Stay healthy, stay
Stay
safe.
healthy. Stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please stay safe.
Keep rolling.
Keep on
And
rolling.
keep on rolling.
Keep on rolling.
Bye.
It's
Bye.
all
It's the first time you can do it. You can do it. I'm so
Awesome.
happy.